It's go time. Not sure I last left off here. Okay, we seem to be heading to an enemy island. Let's shut the engines down. Let's check. Let's get a plane on deck. We're okay, we're pretty far away actually. Now if you want to move a bit quicker, of course, you can divert power to the engines by turning off systems you don't currently need to use. So for example, if you're not in the process of repairing your vessel, just turn off your repair systems and that energy will get diverted rather conveniently to your carrier. Just switching out there briefly because I had a stream going on in the other screen driving me nuts. Okay, let's just check how far. Now you want to be damn careful. If you can, put on the depth, because you will need it, and keep an eye on it. And so the useful things are ocean current, which I've got there, and depth. And this one is also switched to depth. We can give it something else. Probably wind is quite useful, actually. Each has its own level of zoom as well. And of course each screen has its own level of brightness, which is cute. So I'll tell you what the strategy is. So I was dying completely yesterday, absolutely getting zonked playing this, and that's because I was trying to play it like the original Carrier Command, which is clearly not here. So you have to consider that the original Carrier Command, you had direct strike aircraft like the Mantas, yeah? And in this, I don't have them yet. I think you can get them, but I don't have them. So really, you have to consider what you've got as drones and their support vehicles. So, for example, you can use the carrier scope, I'm going to show you here, to do that same sort of thing. In fact, there's a plane just gone off. And you can see that I can request fire support, and that's basically what you're doing, is if you're looking through and you're requesting fire support. Now if you mount a gimbal on your aircraft, you can then request fire support from your aircraft, and your aircraft has a much better accuracy and can see things that you definitely cannot see. Right, so there's my aircraft. I'm going to send it over here first. So we're coming towards Bacchus, the Greek god of gluttony, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe the Roman god. So I'm going to set the aircraft's altitude higher, because if you have it nice and high, the enemy defences will not be able to see it. And I'm just going to have it fly around the command centre, which we're going to eventually take. Now what you've got to be super careful when you're dealing with all of this is that your carrier doesn't smash in and run aground. It happens all of the time. Hey Becky, hey Kevin, how's it going? Becky, yeah, this is a million times better than Gaia Mission. I got Gaia Mission 2 and I played that to death, but I didn't really enjoy it in the same way as the original Carrier Command. However, this I do. Right, so I'm going to park the carrier away. We are some distance away from the island, unfortunately, which means our support is going to take a while to get here. But I want to show you what we do. So I'm going to switch the aircraft now to the gimbal camera. Let me turn the volume down. It's loud in my ears. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. Hey Craig, how's it going? I am loving the Carrier Command. So you can see now the aircraft is actually still in automatic flight control, so I don't have to touch that, but I am in its gimbal, so that's the control, the pod underneath, and in fact you can see it's the pod underneath because you can actually see where I'm looking. So it's basically a proper drone gimbal pod. And what you can do, you've got big zoom, you can use it to reconnaissance, perform reconnaissance of the island, and then you can see, very much like drone footage you've seen elsewhere, the enemy vehicles, which really you don't want there because they're all going to be a big pain in the arse. So what you can do is you can choose the different weapons that the fire support you'll get from the carrier, and in fact when you're on this, make sure your stabilization is on. Now I think the carrier's guns may just about be able to reach, no, it says out of range, we're really far away, so let's cancel that. We're going to go straight to a missile. And I'm going to target them there. And you can see if you hold the reticle over the enemy vehicle for long enough, it will start to identify what that vehicle is and its capabilities. But you can see I'm nearly 6 kilometers away. It takes ages for my cruise missiles to get there, and of course by the time it gets there things may have changed, you know, tactically. Basically the vehicles will drive off. So you can see this one's really far away, so I kind of, whoa, you have to choose sugar. There we go. Clearly the plane just hit a waypoint and made a dramatic turn. So you really need to make sure that you're going to get the best bang for your buck, the literal best bang for your buck, by targeting as many as you can at once. So here we go, 2.6 kilometers. You can see on the left hand side that's the distance of the weaponry coming in. And of course this is why I recommend bringing the carrier in a bit closer, because we're going to take ages to do this job, but I'm just demonstrating it now, but you'll see what's happening now. What's really cool, if you're actually in the carrier, you see the cruise missile being launched, and there it is, there's the missile starting to come in. I'm going to target over this middle one because I hope that it's going to be able to hit all three. Here we go. Whoa, glorious. There we go. So let's just jump back to the carrier. Let's get this carrier closer. The carrier does have plenty of countermeasures on it, but say it's only me driving it. Massive chance of me slamming it into the island, and I tell you what, it is absolutely awful getting the carrier grounded, because you're done. Your game's over. You can't get it back off. So Becky says Kevin is a noob. So Becky, you missed my stream. Oh yeah, but that was yesterday. But you know, you needed a loo and forgot about it. But you've got tonight. You can start watching it now. Craig's gonna go watch in bed. He's gonna snuggle under the duvet and have a little watch the old carrier command. I play it so you don't have to. So there we go. I'm going to show you a little trick as well now. So I'm going to show you that. So you can see we're currently running at 45 knots. Yeah, these are the power breakers. But if I'm going to turn off the repair system, the weapons system, maybe not the radar, and the lift, you'll see there we're up to 86, 87, and you'll hear that. If you've got the music off, you'll hear the engine starting to rev up. So you're getting more power to them. We're doing good. We're doing good. Although, to be honest with you, I'm going to knock them back on again, because I think you've got to be careful. I'm so petrified about running aground now, I'm really being cautious. Don't want to mess around with the old running aground. Right, let's just check everything else is on while we're here. We've got our torpedo tubes loaded. We're good, actually. Everything is good. I'm on top of this. Just going to run over as well, check. I figured out how to use all the barges and everything too as well, so that was cool. We probably won't need to order anything right now, but after this mission we'll order a barge to deliver something. God, it's so hard to see in the night here, isn't it? Whoa, we're only down to 3 knots. Did I cock that up? There we go. So you're into modded Minecraft, fantastic. My kids are absolutely in love with Minecraft. All good in the hood. Like I said, you could just walk away from this and not bother, but again, be very cautious. I'm gonna stop it again though. Let's jump back in the air. And you can play this quite realistically using a control pad. In fact, controlling, as we discovered yesterday, controlling the aircraft is actually better to use the control pad. Totally better system. Right, so now let's see if we can fire on these guys. See how long it'll take now. See where our carrier's at. 3 kilometers. So we've gained 2 kilometers in the meantime. It's better than nothing. And of course, it's night time. Hey, Custado! Custado, I'm loving this game now. I know how to play it. At least I know how to play a bit of it. But yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no. That's okay. We got them back. That's brutal. That is brutal. When your gimbal's on the edge of its range and then the plane shifts. It's physics. Boom! And the quarterback is toast. Right. There we go. A couple more. Now if you can do this, it totally makes it easier for your, I'm going to say walruses, but seals to get through. I wonder if you do get the walruses in this, hopefully. But yeah, Xbox. I'm using Xbox pad on this. You get a lot. Xbox pad's really good, and really good for Elite Dangerous. I thought actually, realistically good for Elite Dangerous as well. 1.2 kilometers coming in. Custado, we need to play together. I need somebody to drive. Here we go. Right, I think it's time to get our seals in. Let's get properly close. Let's do this. So we've softened up the defences now significantly. There we go. Only getting 45 knots though. It's brutal. Oh, well, I suppose it's fast enough though when you look there. So yeah, I'm just gonna swing by so that my starboard side is towards the island, and then I'm going to release the walruses out the back end. So that's basically what I'm going to do. And see, there's a lot of chatter. There's a lot of chatter here on my my stream chat. I've got to turn my head. Usually I keep it there. I've got it over there this time. I don't know where it's better to go. I think that looks better probably on the stream. Okay. There's a lot of this, and it's kind of a weird, peaceful game, really, because I say peaceful. You've got moments of extreme quiet, and then like terror, which is probably like the original Carrier Command, really. You only add the extra bit in this is because you've got to do the running around. I suppose you could have a key that switches between positions. They could do that, but I think you're going to lose some of the charm if you don't have to run around. Where's that damn island? Oh, it's over there. Right, that's good, we're good. Stop the boat. Right. Let's launch all of the seals. While they're being deployed, let's check our eyes in the sky with the albatross. Let's get our bearings here. That's us. So there we are. So now we're probably in range of the carrier's main guns, which is a lot more efficient. And by the way, you do run out of bullets and all this stuff, missiles and cannons. They're not free. Although the cannon was free in the original Carrier Command. Light him up. Boom. Oh, he got away. I probably should have shot where he was going, not where he was. But that's fine. Let's see if we can help take out these guys here as well. We've got 3 vehicles here. Oh, I target them with a missile. They're not going anywhere then. As long as they stay close together, they're going to be toast. And they're going to be toast in just a moment. Here it comes. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Booyah. Look at that. I love it. Okay. Walrus time. So we've got to watch out, of course, for fuel. Our Manta could be running out, or sorry, whatever it's called, Albatross. Now what's annoying, you can't actually steer the carrier with the autopilot, right? Yeah, Custado, I don't know if there is a return to base or the button or not. I haven't found one, but what I've read, this is update 1 what we're playing. Yeah, so this was the sort of major update 1, and there's a major update 2 coming in February. And looking at the list, it includes fleet automation, right? So I think at that point then you can actually start controlling the carriers' autopilots, which is amazing. And I suspect they're going to add loads of these smaller quality of life features. So I'm really looking forward to that. So Custado, I think that's what's going to happen. So I don't think you can put the mantas on land and drive them around, but you can certainly do the seals. So I think that's all 4 of them. So this is the main guy though, this one with the virus bots package. That's the one that we're going to use. And as far as I'm aware, I think you always have to take over an island with virus bots because of the way, because of the story. It's all about AIs and stuff. Right, let's see if we've got, we can set up a gun. In fact, we should have sent up a flare. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Cannons are so much quicker than the cruise missiles. I love Microprose. Do you remember Microprose always was the best at doing military simulators? Can you think of any other Microprose games? That would I'd be interested in knowing. I think XCOM UFO, they definitely did those. So you could see we couldn't hit those because that guy's hiding behind a hill. However, he's not going to be hiding from me now because we're going to launch a cruise missile. But I'm going to zoom right out so we get to see it. Look at the carrier. Top left of the picture, you can actually see the missile tracking. So cool. There it's coming. Oh man, can you imagine playing 16 people on this? I mean, even if you don't have, if you've got them all in one carrier, right? Even if you don't have them all manning, well, actually you could, because you could each man a walrus or a UAV or a cannon. It would be amazing. Your carrier would be certainly very busy firing off all of these weaponry and countermeasures. Okay, how are we for fuel actually? 46% on the ship. That's fine. That's fine, my wife. Right, let's go. Yeah, F-15 flight sim, yeah. Let's get in there, baby. One last look around. To be honest with you, I think we're kind of done here. For a bit of fun, should we take over the flight? I'm going to switch to controller. Let's switch to manual. Okay. I have to admit, there we go. I wasn't entirely convinced about the control scheme, but I think I could get used to it. The bit about the control schemes and stuff that is weird is how you do it. So like, you say you're in flying mode now, right? And now I switch to cannon. It's like the plane has gone into automatic mode. So I can fire the cannon, but the plane is actually flying by itself. So when I go back into manual mode, I don't have access to the guns. It's a bit bizarre, to say the least. So I will have to check that out. But I think that's our guys. Yes, it is. I'm going stray far. Oh my gosh. Okay, maybe not. It's such a lazy flight, that drone. I think really you've got to I think you've got to really consider it like a area reconnaissance drone. It definitely does not have any sort of performance when it comes to actual tactical low level stuff. Right, let's go. Let's get this carrier around here. So basically my plan is, while the walruses, which should be there somewhere, are there they are, look, see, working their way over there. I'm just going to drive this around so I can pick them up on the other side, because I'm going to want to continue to the next island. Crosh. Yeah, it's always crosh. Custado, they're terrible, those planes. But they're just good for that wallowing around. They don't use much fuel, just going around in circles. I suspect that's their job, isn't it, really? Come on. I like the steering lock and the maintain heading. They actually are useful. Everything you see in this game has a use. If it's got a toggle switch that can be toggled, it's got a use. There's not too many superfluous things at all. Okay, so hopefully we should be good with that. I think our heading will kind of make sure we're clear. Although I'm not going to lie, I'm a bit worried because of the whole grounding thing, so I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's park that there for now. Let's get back into the UAVs, because they'll have arrived. There's the one we want, the one of the virus bots. And I'm going to take over the weapons system control and go to manual. And that's it, I've launched them. That's all it is. And I'm going to reverse so you can see what they are. But they're basically those little Boston Dynamic dogs. And they are pretty much self-contained, really. You just drop them off, and I think after a while they just sort of get up and start going. I think they're actually doing their job. Because you've dropped them off so quick, so near, they're actually working. So you don't see them. But if you park them a bit further away, they wander over. They wander over to it. Good. Right, let's get these coming back home. Now I do wonder though if you can like chain them. Yeah, you can, look. So I don't know if that helps Custado, so at least you can send one and then tell the others to sort of guard or follow it. That kind of works, right? Let's get the carrier nearer to them, save us a bit of time. That island is going to be ours any second now, so we don't really have to do anything at this point. We're done. Well, Custado, the brightness on each individual monitor might suit each individual player when you're playing with your 16 people. Don't crash. Don't whiz on the electric fence. I'm trying to keep an eye on the map. There they are, look. You can easily outpace those. They're not very fast on water. And that was pretty much exactly the same as the original Carrier Command as well. But at the same time, I don't really want to hit them. Purely because I can't be bothered to use the resupply drone. Okay, I think we can wait for them then. Right, we did lose a plane while they're coming along. Let's see, let's get some chassis. So we need, let's get a couple of Albatross chassis. In fact, I only want the 2. Oh look, you can also walrus. Yeah, you see they do have the walruses. Cuckoo-cuckoo. Right, we've got limited weaponry available to us, so let's just order what we can. Flare launcher. We don't need torpedoes. All the missiles are good, so let's just give ourselves 20 of each, shall we? Oh, anti-aircraft. We haven't needed to use those yet, but we will probably be coming up to some more, significantly more aggressive islands. Now this is the resourcing map, which I love. Look how cool this is. Absolutely great. Right, so if I'm not mistaken, I have to tell the barge to go here. So the barge is now loading up. You can see the barge is loading. As soon as it's loaded, I can get that to come to us. But while that's doing that, let's go over and have a look at our walruses. That's it. They're coming home. They're coming home. They're coming. My walruses are coming home. Good stuff. So now you got to wait for them to load. And I can see I've got a whopping 4 concurrent viewers. I'm glad I really put the effort into publicising this stream. Actually, I didn't. And I'm just looking at it in the corner of my eye. Don't worry, the game is still running. YouTube Gaming, you're supposed to put in the name of your game. There, I've put in the name of the game. So now, just possibly anybody looking for Carrier Command 2 will find this. Come on. Yeah, the close-up in Ren and Stimpy, Becky, was the best part. It was all really detailed, wasn't it? Lots of weird hairs and stuff. Stimpy! Stimpy! Come on. I don't really know though. There's no like overall loading thing, is there? So you can't really quite tell what's going on. Although look at the barge. It can take 1,000,000 kilos. Sounds a lot. Nah. Come on then. Let's just see if our guys have... Oh, hang on. Look, they have docked. All our vehicles are back. Well, alright, we don't have to hang around here then. Let's get going. And now I'm looking at that radar now. You see at the top right corner, you've got the little radar screen. That's actually really useful. But actually, do we need it? We're getting a collision warning. There we go. Right. Where are we going to go next? That is the question. Right, so we go over here. Let's do a whole 180 degree turn. We want to be going over there. Ah, cracking. Yeah, don't run aground. Whatever you do. So Castado, did you run aground yet? Have you had that pleasure? Come on. Now there is something called side thrusters, and I don't know what that does and how that works. Oh, I see. Look at the map. Will that help me turn quicker? Or if anything, you'll turn slower. Yeah, that lets you just do parallel parking. That's kind of cool though, right? I'm going to use that at some point now that I know it exists properly. This needs ice sheets. Well, maybe there is ice in this. Who knows? Right, let's lock the heading in. And while we're doing that, I'm going to turn off some of the systems. We don't have any damage. So let's turn off the repairs. And let's turn off the lift and crane. So now you should be able to get some more speed, which is using all the energy. Weapon systems. Ooh, there you go. That gave us a bit of a boost. Okay, right, the barge. The barge is ready. Come to me. Right. That's good. We are ship shape in Bristol fashion. Look, we can already see the new island and the next island. But let's have a quick look. We have taken over an island. We can make surface chassis. Isn't that nice? Right, so bounty bar. Fuel. Quite well guarded, like. We'll be there pretty damn quick, though. If you're in your aeroplane, while that's going on, it's insane how quickly you do work your way up to various things. Now the airplane's stuck, of course, because it's in the lift. We're going to have to use some of that power. I like the speed, but I kind of want to turn on our weapon system. We will need the weapon system when the airplane's flying, but we've got a while. We got time. So what? Just icebreaker, Becky. That's what the game's about. Just breaking. Well, Costado, it was like that in the first game too. I mean, it's super efficient, but that's why I want you to get on board, and we're going to play multiplayer, you and me, because together co-op, we'll be able to like start working a bit more efficiently. Because remember, the computer is an entire AI, whose whole responsibility is for actually maintaining a ship. We're just one human running around. Right, we're in the lift. There she is. Oh yeah, look, I never noticed you got the little aeroplane on the deck there. I love these screens. They're so bloody useful. No deliveries yet. It would be cool though, wouldn't it? I'd love to have in real life all of these monitors, little monitors dapped all around the office, telling me all my useful stuff. Right, here we go. Okay, so we're running full speed forward, and it's not going to be long, so let's do this quickly. Okay. Set a waypoint here. I set the first waypoint so I can adjust its altitude, basically. I want it to be at altitude before it reaches the island. I don't want it to, you know, pick up altitude as it's going up. That looks like an anti-aircraft emplacement. No, it's an airfield. So you can see if you make a loop, it does a circular thing. It knows it's a circular loop, and it will just go around in circles, which is nice. What the heck are they? We'll get used to this the more we play it, I think, of understanding all these objects. Right, tally-ho. Heading's locked, so I need to turn that off. Let's get this steered. We want to start coming up alongside the island rather than straight onto it. And you can see you've got those little tiny rocks and stuff sticking out that's just going to mess up your day if you don't look out for those. Okay, so we probably have just a few moments to sort of check this out. Gimbal, manual mode. Oh yeah. A bunch of vehicles there. A few there. That's us coming in. Coming in hot. You can see how close we are when you see it like that. Ho! Ho 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 ho! Yeah. You can see our depth sonar now. We are starting to come a bit closer. That's that ping, by the way. That's your sonars pinging. I'm going to get the seals deployed, but I'm not going to swing them in just yet. We've got work to do first. Right. That's us. We've got bad guys pretty damn near. Look at that. Let's hang around a second just to make sure it did the job. So remember, when you're shooting these cannons like this, you've got to remember where your carrier is. So ideally, if you hit tab, you get to see that, of course. But I don't know why we always end up coming in at night as well. Now, I don't think it's like Gaia Mission as well, that when you take over the base, you get all of the vehicles. I think you've got to be careful of that. I don't think it is. Hang around a moment, make sure we did the job. There is an enemy airfield then. Right, I'm not seeing too much more resistance actually. Sometimes you don't see them, by the way. You could just be too high up or there's fog. So yeah, be aware of that. There could be just more, you just haven't noticed them. It's only because their lights are on actually we're seeing them, aren't we? See, that guy was driving, so he's managed to evade. Oh, he's so smart. Cheeky bugger. He stopped. I don't think we're going to hit him. Oh, you never know. Haha! Skin of his teeth. Right. I'm going to launch a missile and then I'm going to jump back in and work out those seals. Oh, we're still nearly 5 kilometers away from him though. Come on now. Oh, I can't even keep up with the chat. I've got to move my chat window. I remember before when the chat used to appear on the main screen. That was kind of cool too. There's a lot of stuff needs doing. Got all that Streamlabs as well stuff. But I don't like the way that Streamlabs stole OBS. Took their code and then just added all their stuff. And yeah, it's a bit mean. I think they actually tried to do something weird with the OBS name, so you can look it up. Streamlabs did some nasty stuff with OBS, like maybe tried to make it their own name. Say no, we're OBS now, something like that. Okay, anyway, let's get going. Oh, our barge is next to us as well. I would be quite interested, once we take over the island, I might try to land that on this runway and see what happens. There we go, follow your leaders. Follow the leader, 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 follow the leader. Right, it's good. Let's check the old scope out. Hangar. Command center. I think we've done the business here, but there's just nobody. Oh, was that the guy who got away? You. I think we should try to take him out with the guns. Oh, there they go. Feels so far away, so far away. Might be enough though. Yes. Right, where are our guys, by the way? Because if you like, remember I said we didn't see these vehicles, right? So sometimes I follow our own vehicles in to make sure that I'm shooting stuff in front of them. Oh, annoying. They sort of landed in the sea. Let's keep lighting them up so we can hit them with some cruise missiles. There's a cruise missile going, you heard that. If I zoom out, look there, yeah. So there's our guys in the bottom right corner as well. You see the two X's? So we're still heading over there. I want to make sure these are cleared. Come on. Tell you what, I can't keep up with the chat, guys. It's so weird. Maybe this game, it just demands so much attention. Where the bloody hell is my cruise missile? Oh, there we go. It's coming down. Look at that. Keep illuminating them. So these are like laser guided, so you've got to be careful. At least you can steer it the last second when they start driving around like that. Bum. And that is why I don't like using the scope. Come on. This will be infinitely better at that job. If you're not so high up there you can't see anything. Right. Whoa, there is... See, that's a gun turret. Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Right, let's launch a flare. That's going to help us. There you go. Can't hide now. Right, that was it. Good. So that was the last gun strike there from our carrier. I think we've got them all. Hurrah! It's time to go. Holy sugar, what's going on here? Have we got a big boo-boo? No, I look like... So the command center's on a hill and the seals obviously took a wrong turn somewhere. No problem. I think it's a good opportunity for us to have a little fly again in the old... Hang on. I'm almost a bit weary. That wasn't such a good idea last time, but... Let's just keep the altitude high. In fact, look at the altitude there. It is crazy. Look at the altitude, it just like bled so much of it. Most of our guys are there though, actually. So let's go back into automatic. This guy seems to be stuck. That's the one we really need to be there as well, so let's just drive it ourselves, shall we? Seems to be confused. There we go. What was wrong with that? You're confused as well, aren't you? Right. So we've launched the little robots. Again, I want to park further away next time so you can see. Oh, look, they are kind of going. Look, there you go. Seek and destroy. That one's... He seems to be not sure where he wants to go. Bless him. Where's the other one gone? Scampering around. Have I launched them like way too far away? No, they are working. They're doing it. They're doing what they need to do. It's okay. Okay. I think you've got enough fuel on the Albatross for a bit. I think we've got enough to try to take over the island and then try to land him, so let's just wait a little bit. Of course, if you're in the captain's chair, you get to see all sorts of amazing stuff because it's a full 3D holographic display. In fact, let's see real quick. I don't think it's interesting because there's nothing shooting, but you might be able to get a better idea. Yeah, so there you go. You get at least a bit of a better idea. Oh, there's something over there, though. What's that? There is definitely some sort of enemy vessel over there, but see our stuff moving around, and you can see our Albatross in the air. We might have a look down there though, see what that is. Mr. Albatross, give him something to do. So we're going to switch back to the gimbal control manual. Where are we? Can't really see through you. Oh, I can't see anything here. I see this though. Request support. 3.5 kilometers. Gonna be a while. I really... Oh no, 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 no. I can't wait to play this multiplayer, honestly. It's gonna be awesome. Especially if everybody's played it for a while as single players, so you know a bit, you know, the range, how long weapons take to get there, what's the sort of deployment, so at least you can relay that information back to whoever's captaining. I suspect if you've got a smaller team, your captain and navigator might end up being the same. And the strategic overview that has to be provided by the other players from what they're seeing, so it'll be interesting. Right, come on, here we go. Boom. Right, that's good. Right, have we taken over the island? We have taken over the island, so I don't know if that means we can use the runway or not, but I'm going to try. No, it doesn't seem to be an option. It just kind of disappeared off. Let's get him back to the carrier, shall we? And of course... Oh, what? Why the heck isn't this bloody thing's going back? That's a bloody outrage. To be honest, that was the one though that had the most bloody difficulty just seemingly navigating. Oh, it seems alright now. He's alright now. Yeah, that's better. Bounty bar. God, I love a bounty bar. I don't remember nuking the runway, Kevin. I think I left it intact. At least that was my intention. I'm waking up everybody. Come on. Battle stations.
Commander Gage, I asked UEC Combat Analytics to run Monte Carlo simulations on your campaign against ACC Omega. Given all the data we have available, we have some key statistical outcomes that may influence your tactical decision-making. First, in 73% of simulation runs, ACC Epsilon would face material shortages, ammunition, fuel, drone craft. So you really need to keep an eye on your localized supply chain.
If you're on the airplane camera while it's landing, it's insane. It lands so fast. Well, you'll see now.
So don't forget to stay vigilant. Third, 23% of the time, Insufficient focus on repair systems would result in loss of operational capability
It's got good
at
brakes.
inopportune times. While automated balanced repairs are convenient for maximum efficiency, you may need to take a direct aim. Finally, and
What you gonna
I
do
don't
with
wish to
all that
alarm you,
junk,
but
junk
the overall
inside
chance
your
of
trunk?
success, they calculated, is only 13%. Best
That
of
guy's
luck,
such a
Commander.
downer all the time. Okay, we didn't actually replace that aeroplane that we crashed, so we can now. Chassis options. What? Oh, view. To be honest, you might as well just only put a gimbal on it. I think that's fine. I mean, if there's airborne enemies, they probably start combating each other, but I think just a gimbal is the main thing. Right. So we can get fuel now from Bounty. Oh, we haven't actually checked the fuel. How much fuel? We got loads of fuel. Look how much fuel we haven't. We've only used up like 1 and a bit energon cubes. Oh yeah. Just about to bugger off, and then I remember that we're waiting for these slow guys. Gives me a moment to read the chat then. So there's a lot here. The dock is well submerged in this game. Bazza, I'm not. It's just my chat screen is in the wrong place. So I have to kind of like look. It's really. I have to crick my neck to look at it. But yeah, it's like Top Gun. Yeah, practicing for World War III. I don't know when carrier commands set. The fact is, in this game, Will, you start off in a space ship, in a cryogenic pod in a spaceship, and you get what do they call that? Drop shipped, I guess, down to this planet to manually take over one of the automated carriers. So this is what I think the game's about. You've got these factions, and they've taken over planets, and in this case they took over this planet that's full of islands, and they have these automated carriers that go around servicing and getting resources from all of these automated bases as they've built. And basically the enemy has sent an AI virus and taken over one of the 2 carriers, I guess, on this map. And then that one's going awry, and it's starting to damage the bases, or basically prevent them from providing materials and stuff to the good guys. So what they said is, oh, well, we need the best to go, and clearly the AI obviously must be a bit stupid, or the enemy AI is better than the goody AI, because they decided to send a Umon, which is you, down to actually sort it out. So there you go. In a nutshell, that's the Kurdistat, in a nutshell, what this game is about. And they are docking, finally. And while we're waiting for them to dock, we can actually go and watch them dock. I'm so bored waiting. And I'm not getting the stairs. Once I've learned that there was a lift in this game, I became lazy in the lift as well. Ooh, there's another hole. It's like there's another deck even below. I wonder what deck's this one? Oh, so the deck that you can't get to by the lift is obviously the walrus. Goo 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 goo. Oh, hang on. Why is this ship so big? I mean, it gives you a sense of scale. This thing is bloody massive. There they are. Come on, lads. What I always felt, though, in the original Carrier Command, like, these things were really massive, like proper big tanks and proper aircraft, and here they're kind of more like drones. But I suppose it's kind of more realistic, right? They're just support to the carrier. They're not like the main battle weapons. But maybe later on, as this game progresses, you'll have access to them, because you certainly get more and more blueprints to stuff as you go along. Let's get going. What's that one then? lots of hatches. And look at all my medals. Right. So, yep, last one's just coming on board. We can go. That was time in and a half, wasn't it? Let's go, Mr. Driver. Right. We need to work out where we are going, but I'm just going to steer us away from that sandbank. Because no matter what happens, we're going to have to go that way for a bit anyway. Okay. Oh, we're right at the bottom. We'll just let it go this direction for a while. We'll actually turn on, maintain this heading, please. Nothing on the sonar. Okay. Let's go check out the next island. Bounty bar. Genetics. Endymion. I wonder if there's any names from the original game. I don't think there is. Yeah, there we go. That's the original one, Thermopylae. So the carrier, the enemy carrier is on 3 and I'm on 3. So I'm doing good. See, there you go. Vulcan. Yeah, so some of these are from the original carrier command, which is pretty damn clever. Right, I think I'd like Hades or Genetics because this guy's going to be bastard because it looks like they're probably going to have loads of anti-aircraft and stuff. And I'm not really familiar with that kind of combat yet, so I'm going to avoid it. I don't read the chat because it's insane. Yeah, I think you're right there, Becky. I should be on the Discord. I haven't hooked up to the Discord. That's my problem. So I don't have a moderator in my ear telling me what's going on and what people are asking. But we'll do that for next time. You know, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? You can't get blood out of cheese. Oh, I definitely don't want any bloody cheese. That would be very unappealing, to be honest with you. Unless you were a vampire. Whereas that would suit you, actually. Be like the cranberry at Christmas. Okay, I think that's good enough. Let's knock off the... let's lock the course heading. Because we are going against the flow. We're going against the Gulf Stream there. I love how our barge is following us, the loyal little barge. And if you haven't seen the barge, they're really cool. They're basically the small container... 8 knots? They're basically small container ships. 35, 37... Okay, our knots are going up. Damage is minimal, so we can turn off the repair system. Turn off the weapons system, and I think that's all we need. Actually, repair you can leave it on. If you're not repairing, it doesn't use up anything. The radar's the last one. Let's see what happens if you turn off the radar. Propulsion's already at maximum, so it doesn't really help you there. Good. Just gives me a moment to look at the chat then, doesn't it? Yeah, Becky, I don't know if anybody actually does want that. Nobody wants those. Here we go. 88 knots, 92 knots, which is super fast. Can you imagine a boat doing over 100 miles an hour? Because that's basically what you're doing now. And that's why you'll be able to traverse the island in this much faster than the original carrier command. Because I'm pretty sure it didn't even contemplate your speeds like that. Now you don't seem to need a telemetry pod in this either, which is interesting. So if you remember in the original carrier command, if you wanted to go really far, all your vehicles had to have a manta with a telemetry pod to relay the signals. And as soon as that manta blew up, they all blew up. So you had to give them good altitude. There's our island. Come on now. Yeah, vintage hillbilly chat. I agree, YouTube sucks. It sucks. I have a bunch of people I subscribe to, right? and literally YouTube seems to do everything in its power to not tell me about what they're doing. It doesn't recommend them to me. When I log in, it's like it tries to just recommend its usual bullshit to me. It's like, no, I want to watch those people I subscribe to as a P1, a primary item. But nope. It's like, nope, you've got to watch, you know, some bloody gamers or one of those aggregate channels. You know, I can't think of any. That's how bad it is, actually. That Watch Mojo. There you go. You got to Watch Mojo, and it's terrible. So I don't know. So Vintage Hillbilly Chat. I don't know how to help you, honestly. I mean, if you're on the Discord, I think it pops up on Discord. If I remember, I put it on Twitter, but it was by no means automated. I don't think YouTube and the Twitter integration work anymore. I think YouTube just nixed that. YouTube basically, I think, are just trying to be Netflix, really. Just push to you the stuff that makes them the most money. Right. Look at that, 101 knots. We are steaming now. We are absolutely steaming. Yeah, Custado, I can switch to the subscription feed, and I do, but why should I bloody have to? And the thing is, though, Custado, it does horrible things. Like, the channels I subscribe to, it won't continue to play into their videos, or maybe other channels I subscribe. It'll try to steer me back into the Watch Mojos. It's trying to radicalise me all the time, which I don't like. It's like, oh, I see you like watching Slope's Game Room about Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm going to start playing you Watch Mojo videos about Sonic the Hedgehog and Sega. And you're like, no! If I wanted that, I would have done that. Yeah. I use it from my tellies. I watch YouTube on my tellies. I don't watch it on my devices. Maybe it's a slightly different experience, perhaps. All right, I tell you what I'm going to do. Let's shake this up a bit. So there's no point just doing the same old thing if we're not going to learn from it. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to save this game. Andrew stream. Oh, caps lock was on. Nice. And rather than send in my air support right away, I'm going to send in the carrier, because I think we need to see what's the capabilities of the carrier. It's tooled up. It's well tooled up. So it should be able to handle stuff like this, he said. He said unknowingly. But let's try, because I've got a save game now. What does it matter? Oh, I tell you what does matter, though. Turning on the weapons. There we go. Weapons armed. Actually, did we... Let's just check all the countermeasures. On. Yeah, these are the ones that are going to save you, by the way. Yeah, it's good. These are all the anti-aircraft and the phalanx cannons. You're okay. Anyway. Okay. The TV apps steer you away from the subscriptions. Ah. Custado, that's not good. So Custado, by the way, before I forget, when are we going to play this? How are we going to arrange this? Because I know that Gary Pinkett has bought this now, and I'm sure a few more are going to buy it because it's probably payday soon, and still on that Steam sale, 20% off. 20% off Steam right now, £24 I think this game is. And the thing is, I'm really loving it. I'm loving it for the £24 I've spent, but I know it's not even finished. So it's going to be way better. Anyway. Oh really? So when you Vintage Hillbilly, when you watch it on your Roku, it's definitely a different experience than your PC and smartphone. Yeah. Steady as she goes. Find yourself a girl and settle down. What's that boat? We are getting bloody close. All hail the deeps where Neptune sleeps. Well, our sonar's not picked up anything yet. Look at this. It's scary. You got to see it, by the way, when you run aground. You'll proper like carriers just up in the air, especially if you hit it hard, which I may well end up doing if I'm not careful. Come on, watching the sonar. Yeah. Well, oh, here we go. Battle time. I can hear a lot of violence. Are you sure, mate? We're so close now. Look, rather than being so many kilometers away, look how quickly our missiles get there. He's on point. Oh, he missed. He missed. Where's that other thing? That's an aeroplane. Ha ha ha. Who's shooting? Dang. I need somebody in the control room now to... I need somebody in the control room to do damage control. For some reason, and I know they do it for gameplay reason, they don't have automatic damage priorities getting set, so let's be careful. Jesus Christ. Jesus H. Geronimi Christ. That's some serious damage, actually. No. I got a little something for ya. Na 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 na. Where are ya? Charlie, 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 Charlie. No air support. We're okay though. I think we're doing okay, you know. I think I could send him my cuckoo cachoos. I am the walrus. I don't know which one's got the payload I want. We always sod it. We just always send all of them anyway. Let's just do that. For fun, why don't we deploy some of these guys too? Oh yeah, we ordered some walrus chassis, didn't we? We should try to build those up, actually. I wish I did. You may have made a mistake, but I have a YT Premium subscription. Well, yeah, I have a YT Premium subscription. I'm not sure how it goes with the... how they actually work out how they pay content creators, to be honest with you. In fact, nobody really knows anyway. Hang on, let me just turn off this alarm. It's driving me nuts. Okay, let's check the damage computer. Damage computer. Good. It's obviously night time now. I tell you what, this really does a good job. Holy sugar, what's happening? What is... I think our ships are... something is doing some damage here. There's our flare. So I think that was actually our guns on our ships, because they were damaged, right? We only just started to repair them, so they actually started shooting back. Oh, that's our aircraft as well. You can hear them. They're shooting at our aircraft that we launched. which aren't particularly useful aircraft because they don't have... let's target them. Oh look! Any. Nice! So you can target enemies directly. Whoa, look at that! Missiles away! Good job. Good job, guys. Can't tell. How do you know? So let's just... They're flying super low. They're only flying at 400 meters altitude. There we go. We have a holding pattern going. Now let's get those virus bots done. Manual control launched. Let's get out of here. Go on, little doggies, do your thing. You can see there's a lot of anti-aircraft fire going on, but we're good. I don't think we've got a problem, to be honest with you. I'm going to take these guys back. As long as they're not SAMs, I think we're okay. Oh, sugar! Something happened. We lost our we lost our bloody virus, guys. I'm not happy about that at all. You freaking... Who was doing that? Oh! It just cost me like 20 minutes. My bad. Dang. Dang! I don't know how I'm going to recover from that. Well, it's a good opportunity for us to, like, while we're waiting for those, let's see about those chassis we were going to make. Okay, surface vehicle, S1, select chassis. We have a walrus chassis now. Let's put it in virus pod and that's cool. Okay, that's going to do fine. Walrus S1. Launching. Come on now. Provide some bloody support, you buggers. Come on, get inside the docking cone. Let's go! I did launch that walrus, right? I didn't... Oh, there we go. For a second I thought I might have been imagining it. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye on this one. So I fitted a, it's not a gimbal, it's an actuated camera, which is as good as you're going to get. So at least that way, if we see anything, we can order support potentially. Oh no, you can't, look. That sucks, doesn't it? Can you zoom at least? Yes. So it does look like there is potentially fighting going on there, but I'm not seeing anything at this level. Just keep an eye on the scope, I think. And actually we can follow the progress of our walrus. No, they're up! You gits! Fucking hell. Oh, that's one of mine. No, 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 no! Whoopsie. That was close. So that was one of mine though, shooting at something. Yeah. There's the walrus. That's a lot faster, isn't it? So that's actually a proper tank at that point. Good. It's not just a quad bike. The other things are a bit like robot quad bikes, aren't they? Come on now. And actually, rather than launching the virus pod manually, I think we can just do it properly automated now that we know how to make these things fire and attack. So let's see if we can do that. Maybe not, because look, it doesn't let you. It says actions deploy vehicle. Let's see what that does. Let's see if it automatically releases the hounds. Wow, look how fast it is. I love it. That's way better. That's a proper vehicle now. Let's do it. Drop them off. I love it. If it just... It did! It deployed! It did! It did! It did! That's what I like to see. Come on. Let's see if we can... Let's drive this guy around. Let's take it out for a spin. Yes. Yes. Infrared countermeasures, eh? How do you use them? There's no fire button. Right, well, I guess you need to be countering something for the countermeasures to work. So... let's get these guys out here. I don't think we've got any units in the air or anything, so it's good. We just gotta let that base get taken over, and then we're done. I'm missing a lot of chat today. It's just lots of chat going up. There we go. Oh no! Who's shooting what? See, how the frick is somebody shooting and I not know about it? Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, that was a barrage and a half. I didn't mean to click the button so many times, but I was annoyed. The bots are still okay. That's the main thing. This is good, right? This is like a military simulation game. Like F-117A. Do you remember that? I used to play that on the Atari ST. How are those bots doing? Does it say on here? We've done it. Yeah, boy! Manta! Yes! We're getting all the proper weapons now. I like it. I like it cheesy, like I like my chips. I'm going to save this. This is good. Andrew Stream, Captain Cheese, is doing his stuff. His cheesiness is excellent. Right. Sorry guys, I'm going to leave you there. You ain't coming back. Right. Just let these guys dock and then we're out of here. Although, oh, let's see if we can, well, I think we should try a FU that vehicle. Where is it? Where is it? Is that it? No, that wasn't even the thing. Oh, it's so... Come on! Oh, man. It's a missile job, isn't it? he, missile? Look at him, he's just driving around like nobody's business. 0 F. Oh, he's got a phalanx cannon. What the hell? You're going to need to try harder than that, boy. Come on. Has he got a countermeasure? Jeez. These are proper. I'm going to have to be on him. Look at the speed of it. Four, three. Look at the missiles struggling to keep up. That's it. Phew. Bloody hell. Right. So you do get real enemies in this game too, it seems. Okay, let's chuck ourselves into reverse. I don't know if our guys are in or not. They're still on there. They're still working their way in. Oh, we're moving now. We might crash. You can do it! You can do it! Come on! We're not moving very fast. Yeah, big bada boom. That's exactly. The water was... I'm not saying it, Becky. I'm not saying it. My channel does badly enough without being, like, further, like, lowered down into YouTube's depths. Depths. Oh, you don't go very fast backwards, though, do you? 'Tis okay. We will do something else. We're going to put it into forwards ways, and I'm going to turn it hard. There we go. And let's boom, boom, shake, shake the room. Boom, shake, shake, shake the room. Tick, 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 boom. Let's get out of here. That's better. That's better. Big bada boom. Multi-pass. Right, well that technique was quite good, but it was quite damaging to the carrier. Actually, before we go gallivanting, that next island had a much higher rating, and I think we need to really start looking at how do we get stuff here, because we saw those blueprints, but what does that do? So we saw we had the blueprint for a manta, but how do we make a manta? So you've got like no manta chassis, so we need to find somewhere that can clearly manufacture such things. So we have fuel, warehouse, surface chassis manufacturing, and fuel. So how would you make a manta? Turrets, small munitions, large. Oh, look, it shows you. Oh, hang on. Genetics makes air chassis. That's what they do. Yes, look, you just manufacture them. Ha! Ha! Brilliant. Right, so where's my barge? Oh, I know. Bargey McBarge face. Do I have to tell the booger? You booger! Do I have to tell the barge to get fuel? Yes. Here you go. Get us 1,000 litres, please. Is that sensible? No. I think 100. I don't know. 100,000 litres? I think that's what I'm ordering. Okay, so then that way I can tell the barge to go and get the fuel. Yeah, and then come over here, because I need the barge to offload the Manta chassis they're building at this island. And then I can go and fly those Manta chassis over to the other island and F it A. That's the plan. What is the refueling status? Show me your status. Is it doing anything? Is it moving? Oh, stop pushing the wrong bloody button. Right. Barge. Waypoints. I want you to go get the fuel. And then after that, I want you to come to me. How's that sound? How do you confirm that? Has it? Oh, it just switched. But is it moving? Oh, it is. Good. Good. Right. Sorry about that. Export the Fujibubup. Yeah. We're definitely low on... What's that fuel valve do? Fuel valve, fuel valve, fuel valve, fuel valve, fuel valve. Roger, Roger. Roger, Wilco. Over and snout. Let's go. Probably ought to think about seeing what my kids are up to in a bit. But first, I think another mission. Yep, yep, yep. That's it, that's it. That's where we want to be. It's a bit like Microsoft Flight Simulator, but with a lot less crashing. It's hard to remember what these bloody vehicles are. Okay, so Surfaced 5 is our Volvus. Where are you? Oh, it's going to be a while. But then again, looking at it... Whoa! That's a good point, actually. We're waiting for aircraft. Stop it! Stop, 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 stop. Don't get too far. So while we're waiting for all of these people to finish their machinations, why don't we take up take a birdie out. There we go. Because nobody makes a cup of soup like Castado. I would do that, but I'd have to buy them a copy each. That would soon add up, right? It would soon add up. They'd be like, Daddy, Daddy. I'm going to have a look, though, and see if they have some sort of keys. The problem is, my youngest son uses my Steam account, and then my eldest son has his own Steam account. Because with that arrangement, only two people can actually play simultaneously, right? Because even the younger one would exactly batch this cup of soup. Because the youngest one would need to have their own Steam account, and then all of the games that's been purchased under my account, you can't transfer them. So it's a whole crock of mess. I was kind of hoping that this would come out on Nintendo Switch or something, which that would be amaze balls if it did. Because there's a lot of Switches in the household. Oh, look, the air chassis is nearly built there. This will be quite nicely timed. Good. Quite fancy a cup of tea. No. Yeah, you can't. It sucks, right, Castado? I wish I could actually even contact my little minions and get them to bring me a cup of tea. Oh, let's see. Let's have a look at the status anyway of the enemy staff while we're here. 4. So we're doing well. Because if you wanted to, you could fly straight to the enemy. You know he's going to be there. But I suspect he'll mash you up. Although my tactic in the original carrier command was when I'd come across the enemy carrier was just to load up all the walruses, all the thing with as many missiles and guns, and just literally fly the mantas in, just shoot all the missiles, and then kamikaze it, then shoot all the next one missiles, kamikaze it, shoot, kamikaze it, shoot, kamikaze it, then take the tanks out, the walruses, and do the laser, chemical lasers, kamikaze it, kamikaze it another 2 times, and then by then normally it was pretty softened up, and I think then maybe some cannons off your carrier would just finish it off, but I feel it would blow up just from that kamikazeing. But there was a lot of kazi action, basically, is what I would say. Right, the barge is here. Hooray! Hip hip hooray! Ho! Hey! Ho! Hey! Ho! Hey! Right. I don't know if it's here, but it's not like unloading. And anyway, it's not. My aeroplanes are still taking bloody ages. Oh yeah. For a second there, I didn't think that red line was moving, but that's fine. We've got time. You want some? You want some, Kevin? I'm just drinking air. I'm gulping it down. I'm gulping down that O2. Helium and hydrogen. They're the lightest on the periodic table. Can you get lighter than hydrogen? That is what I want to know. Answers on a postcard to the Blue Peter Science Quiz. Helium and hydrogen. What is that? What is the MSL? Oh no. We need some more of those. Bugger. I think we forgot about that. And I don't see our fuel going up. If anything, it looks like our bloody fuel's going down. I'm not sure Bargy McBargeface really is doing us a favour, to be honest with you. I think I screwed up the whole fuel order. Shit. You know why? Bargy McBargeface has to pick up the frickin' fuel, doesn't he? Because it wasn't at that island where he was. Well, there you go. He can do that. Get to it. Ugh. And is that looking like my aeroplane is done? Maybe I should get Bargy McBargeface to come back. Come back! You can do that, then do that, and then do that. There you go. That'd be a great little setup if it can do that. I'm quite impressed with the intelligence of this system. Build more barges. Oh, can you build barges? I don't know. I don't know how you get barges, Costado. I just always thought you had one support barge. Let's do it. So Kevin, what are you drinking tonight, if you're drinking? No, pick it up, you bloody... Oh, shit. Stop. Stop. God, right. This is tedious as hell, isn't it? Right, so I got to go to Manta. You see how it shows it in your home? Why is it showing it there? That's my worry. Does everything get routed back to your home? And how do you set your thing? Because in the original game you used to be able to set which was going to be your home base. Well, I think this looks good. It's filling up with something. What's he get? What's he got? Is that the mantis? Something. Whatever he's get is coming home with me. Take me back to your house, your house. Come on, take me back to your house, your house. Do 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 do. We're done, are we? It says 38. Is that 38%? Anyway, let's get going. Let's get going, lad. Let's get going, Spooky. Give me my mentors. There's no time dilation in this. It's not like the old PC version. Bit of warp. Custado, I'm sure you can, and I'm sure you can probably do it, and I just don't know the UI to do it. Is it already offloading before it's even next to you? How does it do that? It's magic. This is a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. There can be only one. Right, let's go. Manta chassis! Yay! Hang on, what happened to our other bloody aircraft? Did they crash? What happened to our helicopters? Whoa, look at the Manta's got sick. You got sick bay action, man! Got an AWACS radar. You got bombs. He's got the bombs. He's got the rocket pods. Missile, infrared, missile laser guided. Missile TV, I don't know what a TV is, but I'm liking it. He's getting it all. Anti-aircraft. That is sick. Sick action, A3. Yeah, we lost our little helicopters. Remember we had a couple of helicopters? Don't know where they went. Don't matter, they're crap. This looks interesting. So I'm going to set the carrier to get going again now. And before I forget, let's save this game. Because if I die, it's done. I'm going to bed. When I say go to bed, I'm going to go watch streaming. And when I say watch streaming, I'm going to watch this stream played back. Come on. Craig, I thought you were the moderator on this bloody channel, aren't you? I'm glad it's not popping up on the video where decent people reside. Where's my freaking plane? Deploy! Oh no, 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 don't deploy S5. Shit. Pardon my French. Come on, take me back to your house. Your S3. S3, it's always S3. Look at him. Get back. The carriers are so fast compared to the other things you got. Where's my bloody aeroplane? Is it out already? A3. Come on. Let's get going. Hey Mac, can you see this message? No. Where's our deck lights? Deck the hold with bands of honey. Oh yeah, look, the razor bill was destroyed. Whoopsie. There we go. Get some bloody lights on. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to have a little closer look at that bad boy. That's more like it. Shut that door. Go, Johnny! Go, 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 go! Does anybody else know how to play? Go, Johnny! Go, 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 go! Whoa! Whoa! Look at that! The mantas. He's buggered off. Oh, manual. Okay, let's go. I think he's going so quick. We need to be super careful here. Right, let's get your height up. Nice and high. We'll worry about that later. I think we're going to do a fly past first. Holy smokes. Yeah, look, there is a lot more stuff here. And then I'm going to... Oh, you can attack, can't you? You can't say, though, after the attack what to do, which is a bit weird. Anyway, doesn't matter. Let's just get in there. Let's get in there and enjoy it. Cruise missiles activated. She climbs like a homesick angel. Whoa! Okay, that was quick. Quick and expensive. Go, Johnny! Go, 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 go! Yes, you got it, Becky. Yeah. What's that? 4-year-old video of USB ports on the Raspberry Pi. Do I know how to fix it? I really... Come on, how old is your Raspberry Pi now? Let it go. Just say no, let it go. Nobody listens to techno. Okay, carrier time, I think. This is it. I can't remember if I saved the game before or after destroying my Manta. I certainly didn't save it beforehand, which is... let's leave it be. It was nice while it lasted. Custado, it's getting late. I think let's just get this carrier into that 3-star island and let's just see what happens. He's good. We're good, we're good. Okay. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we die because we've run out of all of these countermeasures that we clearly were using before. These are those boats. Tracking. No, weapon unavailable. We're so far away that anything is going to be lame from here. We'll be back in a second. Well, Sigismund 3745. Just type in Raspberry Pi schematics. I mean, it's open source, so you can see all of the schematics and all the chips. So the chances are, if your USB's not working, you're going to need to replace the USB controller, okay? So Google that, and I suspect that will be your answer, okay? Okay. 59 knots. Damage systems. Fuel. Not doing great on fuel. Let's check our barge status. Barge is loading, so that's cool. We'll get our fuel if we survive on our next go. It has been a pleasure serving with you. Aye aye, Captain. Aye aye, Captain Crunch. Let's just prepare some vehicles. We do have some chassis left. We don't have many pods though, unfortunately. Yeah, you can put anti-air missiles on here though. That's nice. I don't think it's what we were seeing though. I think we were attacked by anti-air ground weaponry, but that's fine. We lost our AWACS. Right, we are armed up. Let's get some birds in the air. All of them. I like the other day, by the way, I was playing this and the alarm was going off, and you know, the actual sonar, and you can just turn it off by turning the screen off. And the alarm totally stops. But yes, very dangerous. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, the cranes are so slow though, right, to deploy. That's the one. That's the one downside, of course, on this. Holy shit! Look at that. You know what? I think it's time to stop the boat. Right. We'll soon get the bird in the air. We do have stuff coming right now. You can hear it. Come on! Here we go. Look at that, he just brushed it aside like it's nothing. Come on now. Come on. Any day. I think we got it. Jesus, Herbert Garfunkel. Right. Look at that, we've got missile incoming. Torpedoes. Quick, where's the countermeasures? Launch the bloody countermeasures! No, 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 no. Where are they? Where are they? Here. Where are the other planes? There's all sorts of action. What's this thing? What the hell is that? With a countdown. What the heck is that? Have they put a bomb outside? Doesn't look good. Where's that bloody thing that's counting down? No ammo. We really run out of ammo on everything. Yeah, that's not good. Oh shit. Just our Manta. I think it's because our Manta's nice and fast. Whoa. Where the frick are we with that thing? Oh man, okay. Alright, well I think this is where it starts to go all Pete Tong, to be honest with you. God, can you imagine what this must be like multiplayer? I bet it's just exactly like this. People kind of know what they're doing. What are the warnings going on here? I'm taking her in. Without your craft though, you're stuffed, aren't you, as well? See, we're ending up in a kind of a sandbank, so we're going to get proper stuck here. Okay, so I think the only thing left to launch is everything else. What else can you do? Probably check the damage, actually. That would probably be a good idea too. Yeah, let's fix that thing that's at 0%. 52% of the hull. We're not doing well on that. They're just scarpering. They're just disappearing off. Come on, lads. It's a suicide mission, but you might as well do it. I like how the carrier's got a low fuel warning light as well. That's pretty screwed up. Can we please repair the guns? Torp. Okay, Bargy Mc... Oh, come on. Bargy McBargeface, let's go. Oh, that's seriously damaging, whatever that was. No! I'll never let them take me! %. I think it's time. Sorry, guys. Let's get the key in the system. You'll never take us. Ugh. No, don't abort. 1, 2, 3, 4. Activate. Screw you! Yeah, bring it! You ragamuffins!
This is Captain O'Paro, Division Commander of UEC Deep Space Colony Command, reporting to UEC Command. ACC Omega completed its archipelago scan.
No!
2.6 minutes ago, a synchronized detonation.
Yeah, okay.
We've already detected major tectonic upheaval.
I think it ended how we expected it to end, to be honest with you. I don't think you can really play any game and expect to smash it on the sort of second playthrough. But it's a bloody good game, though. Hey, Chad, you really turned up at the wrong time. I'm telling you, you turned up at the wrong time. Yeah, so the battle has concluded, unfortunately, and my 3D print for tomorrow's YouTube video looks like it's not going very well either. That could be bad news. So, there we go. What do we think about that then? Good game? I think it is. I liked it. I mean, it was alright, wasn't it? I don't think you could complain about the action element, and I quite like the walking around, and I would really love to play it with other people. I think, frankly, once you start playing it with other crew in a co-op, I mean, that's going to be massively cool as hell. We lemminged it. Exactly, we lemminged it. So I hope you guys have a lovely remainder of the evening. The night is still young. It's only 20 minutes, 18 minutes to 10 p.m. here. And it's time to go and have a doner kebab. So please like, share, subscribe, and smash that button, whichever button works, frankly. I don't think it's the unlike, and you can't see those anymore. Maybe you've got your own special button, one that I'm unaware of. Show me the buttons. Night night.